Hello, guys, and welcome back. Just a small little video before I go out. So, I was just listening to something that GT said in his own show yesterday, talking about how the guy called Troopz, who's in America, is a Arsenal supporter who is selling shirts saying Arteta Out, and it's eating him up that they are trying to profit out of a failure and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna play the video, then maybe try analyze it because he went so deep into the things just a little bit. But I wanna say that all the things that we do sometimes we put out here outside on social media, as much as we don't like it on these things, we are always trying to push what people to see the views and stuff like that. But also maybe profiting out of failure, as much as we hate to say it, but that's just the fact of the matter. Whenever we have good things like good content to give, we are not going to look at the good content that doesn't give us any views. We go to those ones that a lot of people are talking about, like for example Arsenal and United at the moment are making it easy for us to get content out of them because of their performance. If anybody goes down, look at the Liverpool game when they lost, how people benefited out of that, like the 7-2 to Aston Villa. That's how it is. Like it's not like we're driving things and stuff like that. That's how it is. Content is driven whenever things are not looking so good. So let me just give you an example of this video that I've set up here. Just listen to what they look at this, what's happening here. This is just an example that I just said I should take it out there before I go anywhere far to show you what I have here from what DT said to Troopz by selling shirts. These are people who are all wearing Arsenal shirts. What does this mean? They're showing us this weird man that is up front here. It means that they're trying to say that in a way that guy is a traditional doctor who's going to try to help the Arsenal fans to at least start winning. If in that way, that's what they're trying to push here. That's the story that they're putting here. How many people have been watching this? How many people? We're gonna be laughing about these things as usual. We're gonna be laughing about the way they've set up because that's how things are like. For example, I was talking about the United. There's another
Manchester
video.
United fans. So as you can see, I'm on a journey.
There's another video that I just want to show you of where people are profiting out of the failure of Manchester United yesterday. Listen to this.
Yes, as you can see, this is the road. The road to Europa League. Welcome. Join us, Arsenal, in the road to Europa League. As you can see, it's a very dry and lonely road.
You see, like I said, these are the two clubs that are pushing clicks at the moment, and we are gonna play around with them because they're making it easy for us as the content creators on whatever that we try to stop up. So I'll talk about my point in the end of this.
Grasses them are very brown, but hey, what do you say? We're going to Europa. Europa's that way. Come on, Manchester United.
That's another video. There are other things. Look at this. And another video that we already know.
Hey, making daddy feel bad. You crying. He's like, oh shit.
As much as we don't accept it, all these things, that's how it is. Like whenever we're doing content creating, all this type of videos are what people are going to be watching, are what people are going to be reacting to, are what people are going to be interested in seeing, because that's where the good vibe and whatever that is happening is. So it's not like we like doing this sometimes in a way to make other people feel bad and stuff like that. That's just what we have. That's the content that we have. We look at the results and we look at like Liverpool won, Manchester United won, every other team's won. Which one did the boys start of the top 6? We take that one because that's where people are going to be interested in watching. So there is a point where we reach. You see, we are allowed to criticize teams. That's just our right as the fans because we do pay these things to watch them. We all do these things so that we enjoy this thing. But there's a point where to go in terms of our criticism to a point of going local with your criticism. So, why am I saying this? Because I want you to listen to what DT said to Troopz. I think you all know who Troopz is. This is a former I think it was it's AFTV presenter, I believe so. And we're gonna listen to what DT had to say to him about the new shirts that are out and all over there right now about the Arsenal Arteta out. Yes, if you wanna say Ole out, Arteta out, or anybody Klopp out, you can say it straight into it. But now making a thing out of it, maybe making some a little bit money. Let's listen. Let's just listen to what he had to say.
Aaron J.
I don't think this thing is live. Let me try to do it's. You can hear the sound. Let me try to do that again. Just to have that weird feeling. I don't remember clicking that button to make sure that the sound actually travels this way.
Troopz is getting sold out now. That is all I can say. He can't be the same old passionate fan when he is under a contract. Troopz is irrelevant. Listen, do you know what? I've got so much time for him. He's like a little brother to me, yeah? But I don't agree with what I saw yesterday. And that's not him. I'm telling you now. Less than an hour after we lose the North London derby, and they're trying to sell Arteta out shirts. I'm sorry. No. No. And this is why I said something to him.
For starters, I don't even think that this was actually the fan himself. One thing that we know, the fan has now more followers and viewers who watches his content each and every time because he's now that big of a YouTuber and a Arsenal supporter. And I think these are just some people with some interesting shares who are just trying to make money out of what he has already created. I think DT will mention this one as well. Let me just play it.
And I tweeted it. And I said, come on, bro. That's not you, man. That's not you. That is not you. They are using you for their own monetary gain.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Find your Arteta out. Say it from the rooftops. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Cool. I got no problem with that in any way, shape, or form. I've known you long enough to be able to have this conversation with you and be open and honest with you. But I'm telling you, as somebody that genuinely cares about your future and cares about what you're doing and that you...
Okay. Listening to that, DT is going to go a little bit emotional. Reason why I'm saying it's going to go a little bit emotional because this is something that every Arsenal fans are experiencing where they're trying to get a good performance with the people who have proven that they can give good performance. I'm talking about Arteta. I'm talking about all that he has already achieved as an Arsenal manager. He doesn't have a long time, but he has already achieved something that we can actually give some respect to the man. And also some players that they were hoping to get. They got Thomas Partey. They didn't get all of them, but they got some of the players, which they gave them hope. We all know that in the past weeks or before we even reached to this point, a lot of Arsenal fans were excited. There were a lot of Arsenal fans who were excited, saying that with the players that they have, with the way Arteta is sitting out, Arteta is the future, and we should trust the process. Now that they are trying to that's trusting the process. They are trying to build something. Things are not really going out the way they thought it would go. And in the same process, there comes a fat guy or maybe a fair company with a big stomach who wants to benefit out of what? Out of the failure that the team that the support is going through. And they want to use one of the content creators for that TV Arsenal in games. If, for example, in Troopz, they are trying to use him to sell and make money and make profits out of this thing. That hurts. I don't think You know, after we beat Barcelona by 4-0 Liverpool, there were shirts that were made where they were putting a 4 plus then the stroke nil. That one was okay because we were showing out. Somebody actually saw that this is a victory that a lot of Liverpool fans cherish a lot, and they try to make something out of it, and they were benefiting something out of this. Now, going to people who are hurt, and you try to sell things like this at it out where they are hoping that they get something out of this team when they're this down, they're this low, you might lose a lot of people. That's just the fact of the matter. You might lose a lot of people. And in a way, or in some way, that's exactly what DT is trying to tell this man. Like, we know you are an Arsenal fan. If you want to say it, come straight forward and say that it's out. Don't be printing it on a shirt and selling it £5 or whatever, how much you are selling it to make money out of that. I can't even believe that there will ever be a point where I'll be selling a shirt saying that club out. That just doesn't make sense. So let me hear what he says. His words of advice, like everyone already knows out there.
You do make it in America, and you do fulfill everything that you could possibly fulfill. I'm trying to tell you as a friend, that's wrong. Wrong on so many fucking levels, man.
Yes.
Under an hour after the game finishes, the North London derby, everybody that criticizes.
Also, the timing, people, the timing, he got it so wrong. You can't be pushing an emotion of selling something, a shirt about Arteta out after a team just lost under an hour. That is just so bad. That can eat people. That can hurt people a lot. I'll be in a point of really disturbed that my team is not performing well. Then somebody's coming to tell me that we are selling this club out and stuff like that. Doesn't work. This really hurts. Trust me. I don't think we might laugh at it as the world is, the fans and stuff like that, but 100% for sure, this is eating some Arsenal fans. That's for sure. It's eating them big time. People like DT are stepping up to say it.
AFTV about profiting from failure and everything else. You've just proved them right. Not me, not Robbie, not AFTV or anything, because you're not connected to them in that way anymore. But the whole talk about profiting from failure, you've just proved them right, bro. Why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Why? I understand you're angry. I understand you're hurting. I'm hurt. I'm angry. But I ain't sitting there and going putting shirts up online the moment we lose a defeat. Even under Arsene Wenger, all of the problems that we had, and I'm waving banners and all sorts and everything. I ain't sitting there doing Wenger out t-shirts. You know, we lose to Bayern Munich 5-1 within an hour. $22.99. Buy your Wenger out shirts now. Nah, man. I'm sorry, man. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Be angry, be frustrated. All of them things. No problem with that, man. But that, I'm sorry, man. That's so wrong on so many levels, man. And I don't think it's you. I genuinely don't think it's you, man. I genuinely don't. I feel that there's other people behind you that are doing this.
This is just a man who's talking out of hurt. At the same time, it shows that these guys have a deeper connection, like a deeper love between each other. I might not know about it. I've not been watching TV for such a long time to actually know all these things. But from the little that I've seen, and how much, as much as they are losing, how much I respect some of the panelists that are there, Robbie, DT, it shows that this is one of the people that, he's no longer part of them, but what they are doing now, it's hurting him. And like I was saying, there's another company that is trying to benefit out of this and make money, because some people are going to do buy him out and stuff like that because they just want something. Their friends who are just looking for answers, and I don't think that's the right way to get it, because after people get to their usual time, they'll be like thoughts, like they'll be like, this is crazy though. You can't be selling shirts like for just a few minutes after the game was finished. That's just crazy.
Because I know you too well now. And I'm sorry, man. I got no problem with making their money. I got no problem with people, you know, going out there and getting that bread. You know what I mean? But there's limits to that, man. I'm sorry, man. That really hurts, man. That really, really hurt me when I see that. And I'm not even joking. I'm not jesting. I'm not cussing him. I'm not calling him out or anything. I'm saying it as a friend. I'm being real with you. And I hope you see this, Troopz, man. I hope you see this. And I hope you see it for what it is. I hope you see what I'm saying to you for what it is. That it's not me calling you out. It's not me having a go. It's me saying to you, man, that's wrong. From a friend to a friend that's known you a very long time before you had anything and before you were who you are on AFTV or anything, and before anyone knew who you were. When we were training at Arsenal's training ground and we had matches, he came to me and said, who do you want to bring in? Do you know any Arsenal fans that you bring in? And nobody knew who you were then. And I straight away contacted you and said, do you want to come in? Do you want to get involved? Come to the Arsenal training.
This is just a man who's in pain. Can't believe that somebody seems like he groomed to make him to reach where he is now playing and falling into a traps of people who are just trying to benefit out of anything, because the company was not going to sell the shirt alone without a backing of a most powerful person or popular person on social media who was going to be spreading as much news as they can and doing whatever that it can. That's exactly the situation where the Arsenal fans are at. That's exactly where DT is, and that's where Robbie and all the people are at in terms of the Arsenal fans who are at that bigger level in terms of whatever they say, everyone listen, whatever they do, everyone follows. That's exactly where they are. I don't know. I don't know this Troop fella. I have never seen his like channel and stuff like that. I might actually check it out and stuff, try to find out what is he all about. But just a word of advice to anyone who's doing social media or whatever you are doing. I don't think that the best way to actually ever achieve anything in life, like in terms, if you are talking about something that you love, looking at this point, we are talking about football. We love football, and Arsenal at the moment they're not doing so well. That's just a fact. We know that United we're not doing well. It looks like they're working to come back in the Premier League, but still down in Champions League. We let them out. That's just history. They're not doing well. Liverpool also, as much as we are winning, we are not really doing that well. Exactly, we are fighting against ourselves for the past 2 seasons, but we have not been doing anything like sending things, saying Adriana out, making shirts, saying those things. I have not done it. I have not seen people around me doing it because it's not necessary. You can't be going other people. Like let me take this at a personal level in a little bit way. Not GT, not anyone, not imagine what Arteta could be going through now, going on social media, seeing people buying shirts that are written Arteta out, and he's trying to work so hard as a manager to create something out of this club, and they see Arteta out. At least when you say Arteta out, saying it, as much as it has more pain in this man, it's not written. It's not something that people are gonna be waiting for such a long time until you're out. No, because it's just you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You need to be serious. Think about what you are. I know you are hurt. You deserve to come and shout and say that the tactics that our manager sets 1, 2, 3 were not okay, and we are not happy about it. United fans did it yesterday. I listened to all the United fans that I follow. The United Stand football terrorists. I listened to them, and they were talking about how all these stats were really wrong and they let them down. All of those things they were said, and they said only out because they are not really satisfied with what is giving you. They're saying all these things because of what they're getting, but now printing to a point of now everyone now wearing it and be shining on social media saying Arteta out. That's destroying another man's career before he even started. It is just his first time as a manager. As much as you want to say it out, then you forget about it because not a lot of people are going to be visiting some of the things that you say or you type on social media. It passes by. But if you're going to be wearing each and every way at it out, then you're after the mental structure of the man. That disturbs the manager. He never concentrates on what he want to do or whatever he's trying to work on to achieve. That's where you're putting this man under, guys. And let me just tell you the truth. As much as you are noisy making a lot of things now, going fact in the truth, you're putting this man in this position. And you will not get the results you are looking at. Let me give you an example that people might not even believe. Let's talk about Harry Maguire. How many times are people always in his bag talking nonsense about when he goes wrong each and every time? Even if we didn't do anything wrong, they always expect him to go wrong. How has he been? As much as he tried to fight that, it's still always hunting him, it's always behind him, as much as trying to do something. It doesn't work out because that's how much the power of words are able to affect people. And now putting them into the shirts and stuff like that, that's just uncalled for, guys, and that's just crazy. So I don't even deserve, let me just say for starters, I don't even deserve to be standing here talking about this topic. It's not even part of my thing or anything that I have to cover, but I just felt like I needed to get my truth out there so that maybe people can look at this in a different way, so that they try to find a better way to deal with the situations, or maybe when they're going through these crazy emotions. Because people, trust me, in football there are moments where we're gonna be angry, there are moments where we're gonna lose it, but that's what it is, guys. Football, we are meant to go like that, but don't make it go to a crazy point of actually printing a shit and telling somebody to get out. I'm done. Thank you very much for watching, guys. You tell me your thoughts in the comment section if I'm making any sense, but 100% I respect what DT was saying. It really makes sense, because we can't be at the point where somebody goes after a man to that point. No. In the process of making money. Oh no. Can't. I rest my case. Bye.